Where's up? Shoulder to Mikey here what we do to busters.
It's not necessary.
It's necessary for you to die.
No!
Oh, that shit wasn't funny, man. I thought you really gonna cap him.
Me too, man, y'all some busters, man. For real, though, man. Look.
Most nights I lie awake, tossing and turning, sweating through my jammies, wondering whether I, too, am a buster. Whatever that means. Imagining an even more terrifying Homie the Clown for the horror crowd isn't a bad idea. Let's face it, aside from Blackula, and that was all the way back in the 70s, the number of African-American horror icons is shamefully slim. There's Tony Todd's Candyman, Grace Jones's Vamp, and that's about it. And hell, we might as well throw Wesley Snipes' Blade in there because he's a goddamn vampire, right? That counts, right? A demonic clown for the hip-hop crowd might have been a home run. Hell, the Leprechaun laying down some beats and smoking a little chronic turned out to be great fun. Stupid fun, but fun nevertheless. Only drawback is you need a competent script and skilled actors before you muck about and summon Faustian circus freaks to do your unholy bidding. Killjoy, unfortunately, has neither. Oh, shit, somebody just paged me on 911. This movie's pretty dumb, y'all. Right from the jump, it's clear first-time writer Carl Washington has an antiquated idea of how young people talk, though he himself was only in his early 20s at the time. And the obvious low-budget aesthetic, which smacks of late 90s digital cinema, courtesy of executive producer Charles Band's usual cost-cutting measures, doesn't help. There are hilarious canned sound effects, some appropriate and some baffling, and fake driving through black voids. You could almost hear the crew members shaking the car from below. Initially, I thought I'd somehow switched on the sequel, because with zero preamble, the lovelorn, much put upon nerdo immediately hops into a black magic circle and beckons the nefarious Killjoy to smite his enemies and maybe cook a few fools while he's at it. Nope. Shit just happens, and director Craig Ross, who'd go on to a very prolific career in television, hopes you'll just go with it. I didn't realize black magic incantations included the familiar phrase,
"By the power invested in me, I bring forth Killjoy."
The attractive but blank cast occasionally seems to be in on the B-movie joke, but idiotic dialogue,
I'm about to bone out.
and nonsensical plot turns like why does Killjoy, after dispatching Nerdo Michael's killers, suddenly cast his ghastly, snaggletooth grin upon a trio of characters who are in no way high schoolers and never did anything to poor old Mikey in the first place? There's a sage homeless guy to dump exposition, and to top it all off, he's magic. Why? Good question, and I don't know. The trio of toughs who make life hell for Michael and his unrequited love Jada are amusing, especially when they're passing a blunt and inquiring,
So what's up with you and that female for the night?
ooh, some real male bonding there. Ross has a decent eye for composition, and there's even an attempt at creating a dank hellscape which can only be entered via, well, you guessed it, an ice cream truck. But with so little to work with, it's just a musty old warehouse with some boxes. Somehow, he also failed to ask for second takes because on more than a few occasions, his actors flub their lines and just keep going, or even appear to be laughing at the absurdity of what they've gotten themselves into. Anything for a demo reel, I suppose. Of course, anybody renting this in the early aughts, cause let's face it, this wasn't gonna be in theaters, just wants to watch this freaky ghetto clown fuck some punk-ass homies up, and on that count, he does deliver, though on an extremely low scale. As the titular killer clown with a squeaky laugh and a horrible dentist, Angel Vargas is going for it, and for what it's worth, slays. It's a high-energy, lunatic turn, and he's hands down the best part of it.
That was so good.
Thanks for watching, you jive turkeys. Plenty more scary stuff coming up, so like and subscribe and have a happy Halloween.